Good evening, YouTube. You guys are now watching another segment of the TheCaliEffect. Today, I thought we should do, I don't know, a Legacy of the Valiant set review. You know, especially since the sneak peek is tomorrow for a lot of states in America. I'm not sure about everywhere else. Maybe you guys have gotten it before us. Maybe you guys will get it next week. I think everything is debuted to date on the 24th. So, with that being said, yeah, you guys get it the day before us. So, with that being said, I'm assuming you guys' sneak peek is either today, last week, or tomorrow. This set contains a lot of the latest cards from YuGiOh Zexal anime. No shit. A ton of XC monsters are inside, allowing you to completely change how you fight. Okay. Includes cards used by Yuma, Kite, number 96, Trey, Quentin, Vector, Eliphas, and Nash. Okay. First of all, before I even go through it, Trey, Quentin, and Abyss. Trey and Quentin sound like black people names. Nothing else to it. If there are actual black people in Zexal, I will watch Zexal. Blah, blah, blah. The TCG version also includes cards by Yusei, Akiza, and whatever his name is. Ivolunder. Sure, whatever. These names that Konami makes up. This introduces the Sylvan and Gorganic archetypes to the OCG TCG. Contains more member support for Bujin, Chronobly, Dododo, Gagaga, Go, Ghost Trick, Gravekeeper, Monarch, Member Force, Rank Up Magic, Plant Princess, and Zubaba. Stupid. Gagaga, Go, Dododo, Zubaba. What kind of, really? You trying to turn us to kids, Konami? The OCG version also contains more member support for Heraldic Beasts. The TCG contains more member support for Noble Knight and Rose. Now, with all of that being said, it's 5 Ultra, 9 Super Rare, 19 Rare, 52 Commons. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the OCG because they don't do Secret Rares. We have 8 Secret Rares, 10 Ultras, 14 Super Rares, 20 Rares, 48 Commons. The reason why they don't do that is because Konami loves them and Secret Rares are harder to pull. That's why they didn't get it. Let's go down to the set list. Just to let you guys know, this is the first time I'm going through it just as much as you guys. Let's start off with Sylvans, because I've seen them on Devpro. They're horrible. What is this one? Is this the good one? When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can excavate the top card in your deck, and if it's a plant monster, send it to the graveyard. Otherwise, place it on the bottom of your deck. If the excavated card from the deck is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can add that monster from the graveyard to the hand. Okay, so Sylvans are based off of a new thing called excavating, which actually really isn't that new. I believe Pot of Duality actually excavates, one of the only cards that would change that we have. And it's basically that you look at the top card of your deck, and then you do said option. So, that's basically the gist of excavating. Sylvans are pretty bad from my playing against them and playing with them. They have, they're really bad. They're dependent on excavating each other from the deck to the hand, and then they have the field spell cards that puts it to the top of the deck. It's just something that I'm not interested in at all in this set. Rainbow Karibo. Okay, and it's a secret rare. Okay, that Sylvan is a super rare, just to let you guys know. Rainbow Karibo. I want it. You can only activate the effect of... You can activate each effect of Rainbow Karibo once per turn. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can target that monster. Equip this card from your hand to that target. It cannot attack. When an opponent monster is declared a direct attack, you can special summon this card from your graveyard. If this summon card, you can special summon this card from your graveyard. If summoned this way, banish it when it leaves the field. I want that card. Why? Because it's fucking Rainbow Karibo. It's a Karibo. They're still making... Karibo's an archetype. You have Wing Karibo, you have regular Karibo, you have... Karibo's an archetype, okay? I'm pretty sure I missed out a Karibo. You have level 10, you have that other Karibo, and then you have Rainbow Karibo. Karibo is definitely an archetype. Let's get away from the Sylvans. What the hell is this? It's a common, so I'm not even going to worry. I'm really not going to worry about getting all of the commons and stuff. I'm not going to go through the whole set. It'll take forever. I'm just going to go through the high rarity stuff and stuff that just look interesting by name. Sylvan Marshall Leaf. Is this one the giant tree? Okay, it took me to Caius the Shadow Monarch. I don't think that's what I want. I think I accidentally hit the wrong thing, man. Where was I? Sylvan, where's that card? Sylvan Marshall Leaf. There we go. Okay, that's the ugly one. When this card is a normal summon, you can choose either 1 or 2. Excavate that many cards from the top of your deck. Send any excavated... excuse me. Send any excavated plant monsters to the graveyard and place the other cards to the bottom of your deck in any order. If this card is excavated from the deck and sent to the graveyard by the card effect, you can target one monster on the field, destroy that target. Not bad, especially since their field spell card does allow them to set up their excavated monsters or whatever you get to excavate. This deck, like I said, it's not my personal preference. That's why I bashed it before. That's why I shouldn't have been. But it's just, right now it's definitely not competitive. This is their first set. They have 2 more sets to go, knowing Konami with us. And if they still don't work, then Konami will drop some TCG or OCG exclusive, and then they'll drop some more exclusives, and then they'll drop more exclusives until they realize that the deck flops. Now let's get to the main thing, the Boojins. The Boojins. And only Asurata is an ultra rare. That's pretty dope. I could have kept them. Now, let's see what Asurata does. Or Rusata, I'm sorry. If a Boojin monster in your graveyard or face up on your side of the field is banished. Ooh, that's nice. You can special summon this card from your hand and face up your face with it. Once per turn during your end phase, if a Boojin monster was added from your deck to your hand, except by drawing it, you can draw 1 card, then discard 1 card. You can only control 1 face-up Boojin or Rusata. Okay, pretty good card. 1900 defense. It's another Beast Warrior type monster. I can only see them running 1, so I don't see this card being that expensive. When I ran my build, I ran 1 Arusada, I ran 2 Mikasushi, and 3 Yamatos, which is the only thing that I needed. But really, really good card. I really like it. Anytime you banish a card, which is anytime you want to use your Boojin monsters and graveyard effects, you get to special summon them. And then you get to draw a card whenever you do something stupid. Whenever you complete doing what Boojins do, you get to draw a card. So I like this card. It's not bad. I think it's definitely going to be one of the cards to sell or get. I'm glad that Peacock is a rare. Probably should have been super though. During your main phase 2, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard. Add 1 Boojin monster from your deck to your hand. You cannot activate other cards or effects, except for Boojins. You can only activate 1 Peacock once per turn. It is a 1800 attack 4-star, so if all else fails, you better summon that motherfucker and start bashing people upside their head with it. Pretty good card. I've read it in 2. It's definitely the Rhoda of the deck. Just amazing design. Like, you couldn't duality. You can't do anything if you want to activate this Peacock, and it has to be during your main phase 2, so you cannot battle. You cannot battle and activate something like Forbidden Lance or anything. So it becomes a very, very balanced card at 3. I think I really like the way that Konami did design this card. They're starting to make things a little better. Ah, crap. Why did this card have to come super rare? It's probably the best Boojin card ever. During either player's turn, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Target 1 Beast Warrior Boojin type monster you control. Once per turn, that monster cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. You can only use 1 hair per turn. 1700 attack, pretty dope. Effect to protect the Boojin monsters, check, pretty dope. This card is amazing. It's essential for stopping your opponent from destroying all your Boojin, Yamatos, and all that other trash for that 1 turn. It's probably the best Boojin weapon that they have. Really good. If this deck was named War God, I probably would have never sold it. Now to the Gravekeepers, which I'm going to go through all of them again. Nobleman. Ew. That's a girl, right? I think that's a girl. Why would you name it Nobleman? I like the other name. I think the other name was, what was the other name? Disciple. That was way better. When this card you control is destroyed by battle with an opponent's attacking monster is, and sent to the graveyard. Ooh, that's a lot. You can special summon 1 Gravekeeper's monster from your deck in face down defense position except for Gravekeeper's Disciple. That's what I'm going to call it. Really good card. Amazing card right now. All you have to do is wait till one of your monsters get destroyed, and you get or wait till she gets destroyed by battle, and you get a free Gravekeeper Spy. I like her a lot. She is amazing. What is next? Gravekeeper's Ambusher. I like this card. When this card is flipped face up, you can target 1 card in your opponent's graveyard. Place that target to the bottom of the deck. Whoo! That's disruption right there. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard after being flipped face up, you can target 1 Necro Valley card in your graveyard. Add that target to your hand. This card's effects cannot be targeted by the effect of Necro Valley. Or cannot be negated, I'm sorry. That card's good to run at 1 because you do run out of Necro Valleys for those decks that just like to blow up, blow up, blow up. It does have that graveyard disruption. It can't be negated by Necro Valley. This card is just really, really solid. Definitely one of those one-ofs that you'd be happy to run. Gravekeeper Shaman. Now, I think I know this is the girl. Yeah, this card's stupid. It's good, but it's a fucking level 6. So when people do bring it out, it's problems. This card gains 200 attack and defense for each Gravekeeper monster in your graveyard. Negate all monster effects that activate in the graveyard. That part right there just screws a lot of decks over right there. Granted, it is a level 6, but it screws all decks and it's searchable. Searchable. While Necro Valley is on the field, your opponent cannot activate field spell cards, shutting that down. Also, field spell cards cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. This card is extremely good. Like, it's nothing else to be said about that card. It creates so many locks. I've played against it a couple of times, and it is very hard to get over when your opponent has the key locks in their decks. The only problem is summoning it, which isn't that bad because it's searchable and you special summon a lot with the Gravekeeper deck. So just in case if you ever wanted to tribute, flip that Spy face up, Spy gets you Recruiter, tribute Recruiter for Shaman, and there you go. You got a 2,000 beater. If you add the field spell card Necro Valley, and you have the continuous spell card to prevent your opponent from special summoning, and you also have Hidden Tomb of Necro Valley face down, you more than likely have a game. So it's not much to be said about the card. Extremely good, highly underrated. Definitely 1. If I were to play it, 1. No more than 1 because it's a level 6 and it's very cloggy. Oracle. What is an ultra rare? What is Oracle? Oh, the trash card. You can tribute 3 monsters or 1 Gravekeeper's monsters to tribute summon this card, but not set this card. When this card is tribute summon, you can activate any of these effects and resolve it in the sequence up to the number of Gravekeeper monsters tributed for the tribute summon. It gains attack combined to the levels of all monsters. Boom. Destroy all set monsters your opponent controls. All monsters your opponent controls currently lose 2,000 attack and defense. I wouldn't run it. It requires a tribute. I ain't got time for that. I'm already hyping up the other Gravekeeper monster. It doesn't do anything really productive. I guess it would be good against a mirror match because you can tribute a Gravekeeper monster, summon him, and then nuke your opponent's face down spies and disciples and stuff. But I don't like it at all. I'm glad that it's an ultra. It filled up an ultra spot of something that shouldn't have been ultra. Mystical, what is this? This name just seems interesting. I don't care. Well, yeah, I guess I do. Cannot be used as a synchro material except for the synchro summon of an earth monster. I like it already. You can target 1 earth monster on the field, reduce that monster's level by 1. You can only activate a mystical seed, macro carpa seed per turn. I like it. Oh, up to twice per turn. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, and it's a tuner? Oh my fucking god. Crane plants. I'm playing this card. I'm going to build Crane plants, and I like this card. What rarity is it? Please tell me it's a common, because I'll play Crane. You guys didn't see that. We'll go back to Wiki. We'll go back to Wiki. You didn't see none of that. Alright. I'm going to play Crane plants. That card will make me want to play Crane plants. It's a really good card. Now, what does this one do? If this card is special summoned by the effect of a beast monster, you can target 1 card on the field, destroy that target. Not bad. Okay. Not bad. Do I like this set so far? Oh, this is the spirit monster that I want. This is the really good spirit monster. Cannot be special summoned. And it is a fairy spirit, just to let you know. That's amazing. Cannot be special summoned. During the end phase that the turn was normal summoned or flip face up, return it to the hand. During the turn that it was normal summoned or flip face up, you can normal summon 1 spirit monster in addition to your normal summoner set. When this card is sent to the graveyard, draw 1 card. You must control a spirit monster to activate and resolve this effect. I love it. I love it. I need it. I'm going to build spirits. What is that? That card just looks interesting. Just a lot of small stuff that is really interesting. When this card is normal summon, you can target 1 monster on the field, change it to... boring. Boring. Mobius, the Mega Monarch, which is the Ghost Rare, Secret Rare. I don't know if I'd like it. Ghost Rare. Ew. Yeah, I don't really like it. Ghost Rare. You can tribute summon this card by tributing 1 tribute summon monster. When this card is tribute summoned, well, that's a lot of tribute summon. You can target up to 3 spell and trap cards on the field, destroy those targets. If this card was tribute summoned by tributing a mono monster, add this additional effect. So much reading is making me yawn. Your opponent cannot activate the targeted cards in response to this activation. Really good. I think Konami really needs to up their game on the Mega Monarch stuff, and this deck could be pretty good. I'd probably have to drop Frog Monarchs, but for now I'm keeping the Frog Monarchs. If you control a fish type or winged beast type monster, you can special summon. I'm in love with this card already. If you do declare a level between 3 and 5, all the levels of monsters you currently control become that declared level. If you activate this effect, monsters in your possession cannot activate their effects for the rest of the turn except for water monsters. I love her. I love her. I'm glad I clicked on it. I love this card. It's just so much good stuff that's just it has going on for it. I like it. It's just good. It's nothing else to it. I'm gonna get it. Hoard it, guys. What is it? A common? Yeah, it's a common. Hoard it, guys. It's good. It's like Sea Lancer good. Made me wish Sea Lancer was a winged beast or a fish. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can activate one of these effects. Target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Change that target to face-down defense position. Okay. Target one face-up spell or trap card your opponent controls. Return that target to the hand. This turn, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects with the same name as the return card. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. I definitely pick up a couple. Just because. Those cards don't look good. Why is this short print? We'll find out right now. Oh, this card. Get it. Hoard it. Just because. It looks like Mario. Cannot be special summoned except by its own effect. During your next standby phase, after this card was tribute for a tribute summon, if this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon it from your graveyard. You cannot special summon monsters from your extra deck during the turn you activate this effect. Definitely for the Monarchs, I'm surprised that it wasn't a super rare or anything. I'm surprised that it was a common, but it is a short print, so get them while you can, guys. Damn it! I really wanted this card. I wanted it to be cheap. This is probably going to be the go-getter card if you ask me. Oh, sorry, not the wrong one. Not him, the other one. It's going to be the go-getter card, which we still haven't seen. Oh, here it is. He's an ultra rare too, so it doesn't matter. It was right in front of my face the whole time. I love this card. This card's amazing. You can detach 2 materials from this card, then target one special summon monster your opponent controls in face-up attack position. Attack this card as a face-up XC material. You can only use the effect of that card once per turn. If this card face-up will be destroyed, you can detach 1 material from this card instead. Amazing. Just amazing. A really good card. And out to a lot of special summonable monsters. I love it. Definitely a staple in the extra deck. So much stuff to go through. Bujintai Suskiomi. Alright, good. Alright. Once per turn, you can detach 1 material from this card. Send all cards from the hands to the graveyard. Why did it say 2 level 4 light monsters? Light Swarms would love this card. Why, Konami? Why? Then draw 2 cards. So I get to discard that Necro Gardener, then draw 2 free cards. They get closer to that Judgment Dragon. Get this card. This card is stupid. God, it's good. When this card leaves the field, you can target a number of level 4 Bujin Beast Warrior monsters from your graveyard up to the number of XC monsters that were attached to this card. Special summon it. You can only control 1 Suskiomi. Damn it, Konami. Fuck me. And this is the secret rare that everybody's trolling over. $100 card at pre-release. It's definitely, I don't think it's worth $100. It's going to be a really good card. Unfortunately, fortunately, it's a secret rare, so not a lot of people will have it. Once per turn during your main phase or your opponent's battle phase, and your opponent has more total cards in their hand and their side of the field than you do, you can detach 1 XC material from this card, destroy all the cards on the field. Also, your opponent takes no further damage this turn. This is a quick effect. I mean, I like it. I like it and then I dislike it. It punishes bad players, because if a bad player wants to play recklessly and have no cards, he can just easily make up for it and go into this card and blow up my field. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And then he can do it twice. He can do it on his turn and my turn. Maybe if it said once per turn during your main phase, you can detach 2 material to use its effect, then I would be more for it. But it's a little powered. It's a little OP'd right there. But definitely the format will show how it goes out. Down Nerd Magician is a secret rare for some reason. I'm not going over to Ghost Trick Trash. I hate it. I want it already. 2 level 4 spellcaster type monsters. During your main phase 2, you can also exceed this card by using a rank 3 or lower exceed material. What? I want it. I want it. It's good. It's good. Already. That's all I need to see. The exceed materials to that monster also become and it's a dark monster. I need it for agents. This card gains 200 attack for each exceed material attached to it. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage to your opponent. If this card attacks or is attacked after damage calculation, detach 1 exceed material from this card. I like it. I like it a lot. Just because it's a 2400 beater, or a 2300 beater immediately with 1 attachment on a level 3 monster. You can use it on a level. You can use it on any rank 3. Or it's just 2 level 4 spellcasters. I like it. I just like the way that it was designed. I like the card look. I like her. I like everything about this. Oh, I love this card. Hoard this card if you can. This card is just too good. Leo, the Keeper of the Sacred Tree, which is a level 10 synchro. If this card face up on the field, this face-up card on the field cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects except during your main phase 2. No deprison, no monster effects, because typically monster effects target. None of that. A really good card. Only thing that it's prone to is Mirror Force and Dark Hole, which Mirror Force doesn't see that that much. We already know Imperial Tombs of the Necro Valley, the Infernity Barrier for the deck. Shared Ride. Hold on. Is this the card I like? And why is there so many short prints? Oh, I love this card just by the design. After this card resolves, each time your opponent adds cards from their deck to their hand during their turn, except by drawing them, you immediately draw 1 card. Maxi. Maxi for your opponent adding cards from their deck or their graveyard to their hand. I love it. I need 3 of this card. This card's amazing. What's that other short print? Standoff. Man, I wish it wasn't super rare, but I need that card. Shared Standoff, I'm sorry. Is that Great Shogun Shin? That's a samurai, all that samurai trash. Target 1 face-up attack position effect monster you control and 1 face-up attack position effect monster your opponent controls. Negate both those monsters' effects. I like it already. While both of those monsters remain in face-up attack position, they cannot attack, they cannot be destroyed by battle, they cannot change their battle position. They're also unaffected by other effects. Beast King Barbaros. I mean, it negates the effects and makes it 3,000. It can attack. I like it. I'm going to get this card just because my computer is moving a lot because my legs hurt and I'm sitting on the floor for no apparent reason. Let's go to the next card. Just a lot of good cards in this set. But a lot of people say that the last set was horrible. I love the last set. Skill Prisoner, which is a really, really, really good card. Target one card you control. This turn, when any effect monster resolves that targeted card at the activation. When any monster effect resolves that targeted that card at activation, negate that effect. During either player's turn, except when this card is sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Target 1 card you control. This turn, when any monster effect resolves that targeted that card at activation, negate that effect. Oh, alright. So basically no effect Veiler. Let's put it that way. No effect Veiler. Really good card. Hoarded. Amazing. This is a really good set. Gwyfer, Queen of Noble Arms. Oh, yeah. This is going to push Noble Arms to greatness. You can target 1 Noble Knight monster. Okay, basically I'm going to break down the gist of it because it's a weak effect if you look at it. It's a monster that allows itself to be searched like a Noble Arms card that also is treated as an equipped spell card. So Konami finally decided to give up on equipped spell cards and just make a monster that's an equipped spell card, which is basically what the deck needed. Noble Knights are still trash, unfortunately. They're still prone to side deck. They're still prone to this and that. So the deck really isn't going to be that great, but this card really helps to give it that next push. The First Monarch. What is that? It's continuous. Oh, this card's bad. I hate it. Special summon this card as an effect monster. Blah, blah, blah. If summoned this way, you can discard 1 card, declare 1 attribute. This card becomes that attribute. This card can be treated as 2 attributes for that tribute summon of a monster with the same attribute as this card. While this card is treated as a monster, you cannot special summon monsters except monsters with this card attribute. The reason why it's a bad is because first it's a trap card, secondly it requires you to discard, thirdly you got the declarative tribute. It's just so many things wrong with this card. I don't like it personally. I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. Next, Dark Artist, all that other trash. I'm not even gonna go over these stuff because it's import. All of it is import, and it's not really. Nothing is game changing in here as import. Noble Knight Predator is out. I like to call him Noble Knight Predator because that's what he looks like. Doesn't he look like a predator? While equipped with a Noble Arms spell card, this card becomes dark and his level is increased by 1. When this card is sent to the graveyard while equipped to a Noble Arms spell card, target one Noble Arms card in your graveyard, add it to your hand. That's why I'm like, Predator. His artwork looks pretty dope, but I call him Noble Arms Predator for a reason. Man, this set contains a lot of good stuff. Last card before we wrap it up. Gravekeeper's Heretic. This card on the field is unaffected by all other card effects as long as Necro Valley is on the field. Amazing! I like it. A lot of people were complaining and like, no, this card's bad. It's unaffected by all other card effects. Well, granted, it's unaffected by Necro Valley, but still. 1800 beater. He can't be easily removed, and he's unaffected by all other card effects. Dimensional Prison, Dark Hole, Mirror Force, all that other stuff. So he allows to keep your continuous spell card on the field and your trap card alive a little longer because it's that good. With that being said, I really think that this set is probably even worth going to a sneak peek, which I don't believe that sneak peeks are really worth it. You're paying $20 just to get something, and if you don't sell it or make money off of it immediately, you don't make your money back. Oops, you guys didn't see that. You don't make your money back, but it's really good. Really good set coming up. Thank you guys for watching another segment of The Cali Effect. Please like, comment, subscribe, but most of all, enjoy.